This is due to a number of reasons. So number one is over customization. So customizations are obviously part of pretty much every implementation, but when you over customize, it does significantly impact performance because the system has to go through additional logic before it can output the result. And similarly, if you have poorly implemented scripts that are making too many API calls, for instance, that also does impact performance. Or if you have incorrectly configured modules, then you won't necessarily get the results you're looking for, or you may get errors outputting the results. Another factor is poorly implemented integrations. So integrations are key in any sort of implementation because you obviously have multiple systems. And if your integration is making too many API calls, or if it's running multiple data flows in real time, then you can face performance issues, and sometimes you can even exceed NetSuite's data governance limits, which may result in the entire system sort of bogging down. Another factor that we've seen is insufficient testing and training. So if during your implementation process, if the modules and functionality haven't been properly tested, then you can potentially run into problems later on. So proper testing is key. And proper training is also vital, because if your users aren't familiar with the system, if they've not been trained during the UAT phases, then they won't know how to utilize the system properly once you've gone live. Another factor that we've also seen is inadequate partner support. So sometimes during the implementation, if your partner, for example, isn't very responsive during key phases, like during UAT or during go live, or even during the hypercare support post go live, then you can run into issues. So if your UAT is rushed, for example, if corner cases weren't covered properly during the testing, then chances are you may run into issues once you've actually gone live. So it's vital to have a partner that's working with you very closely during these key phases. And lastly, you obviously need a stakeholder or ownership from your side. So if there's a dedicated person from your side who's involved in the entire implementation, they will make sure that all of the scope is covered, all of your process areas are properly mapped, everything's tested properly during UAT, so that your go live goes smoothly. So you need to have a proper ownership from your side during the implementation.